Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my free-to-play series, and today we're going to do our first trade. We have all these cow hides that we collected in the last episode, which we're now going to sell in the Grand Exchange, and we should be able to sell these right now. And there we are, 4.2k. So we're going to buy a black scimitar because we're almost 10 attack, and I think that's it. How much is iron? How much is full iron in free to play? Let me find this set. Where's the set? Containing a full helm, plate body, legs, and kite shield. Yep, we'll go for that. 1.5. And there we are. Thank you very much. So now we have full iron. Very nice, and that means we're heading back to the cow fields to continue getting some GP together. And that beautiful notice at the bottom there means that we have just collected our first amulet strength, which is going to help us increase our attack bonus slightly when killing these cows. So we just hit a small milestone. We just hit 10 cooking, which means we can cook red berry pies now, which means we can now do the Knight Sword, as I already have some red berries when I collected them in the last episode when I was doing Romeo and Juliet. So we can do that quest whenever we feel like it. So we've completed another inventory of cow hides. Unfortunately we didn't get our attack level to 10, but we are aiming for level 5, which will unlock the full steel, and we're going to the Grand Exchange to sell this full inventory of cowhide so we can buy a full steel set, and then we'll aim for 10 attack. And so we have made it back to the Grand Exchange. We'll sell all our cowhides, steel, where is it, steel LG, 2.3k, not bad, so we'll put enough of 3k for that, and thank you very much. So we unlocked full steel, and the next set that we're aiming for is full black, and this should be 5 defense momentarily. We're just gonna pray for, oh look, another new, got my cow, no problem. We're gonna prayer flick until we get this level. Come on, come on, come on. Don't want this clip to take too long, and there we go, level 5 defense. We can now wear full steel, and we're going to drop our iron, full iron, and someone's going to have a happy day when they pick that up. And that is 10 attack, guys. We can now wield the black scimitar. Next goal is 10 defense, so we can build for black. And there is 15 cooking, guys, which means we can now cook trout, which will be very helpful when we begin fly fishing. Aha, our first zombie maze, which we'll do, because I wouldn't mind unlocking the full outfits that you get from the randoms. So, and that will allow us to deposit these cowhides, which means we can do another run of cowhides, which will then allow us to get some money to buy our full black. Okay, what are we going to get? Are we going to get an emote, or are we going to get a set from the zombie? Let's see. We got the zombie mask, very nice. And we're about to close in on 10 defense, and there it is. We can now wield full black. So I'm going to sell all these cowhides now, and plus this full set of steel. 1 second, I need to put that into the set thing. And can we get a set? Yes, there we go. And we'll put that in the Grand Exchange. And we should be getting 10k back eventually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invest into some strikes now. Oh no, I won't. I'll put into energy potions instead. 500. I don't think they're going to be that. So we'll go for 1k and we'll buy 8 of these. Wow, they're not that much actually. So we'll buy a couple more. How much were they in history? It was 662 each. So pretty nice. Energy potions, 662. And we'll buy a few more and we'll continue with the grind. I feel that I'm at a level now in terms of my combat stats where I don't have to worry about taking damage, and the idea is to keep my weight down as much as possible, which means I'll be able to run these cow hides quicker. So we'll do that, and I just sold the still plate body set there as well, so we'll buy some more energy potions. But as I was saying, my idea is to keep my weight down so I can continue running cow hides, and from there I can continue building up some cash and continue progressing in terms of levels and getting better armor for my accounts. We're about to hit 13 prayer, which means we can now use the superhuman strength prayer, so that means that we're going to put that on and that, which means we will be able to prayer flick and hit higher whilst killing things. And that is 6 wood cutting now. We can wield a steel axe. We'll get that when we bank in a second. So we got our steel axe, which we used to get our cooking level up. We're now level 19, and we just got a prayer level, which is level 14 now. And it works out that I've got approximately 11k cow hides, which I think is enough to buy full black. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the Vampire Slayer quest to get our attack up so I can start wielding a Mithril Scimitar. I don't think I'll get the level 20 attack straight away from, well actually I should do, because when I've done Vampire Slayer in the past and at level 1, I got level 20 straight away, so I should be able to wield a Mithril Scimitar after I've done that quest. So we're going to run these cow hides. We're going to use all our remaining energy potions to run back to the Grand Exchange, because our magic level is still level 1, so we can't teleport to Varrock yet, but we'll eventually unlock that soon enough. Alright, so we sold our cow hides, we have our full black set, and we have enough lobsters, I think, to, oops, that's the wrong one, not to pick sets, and I have enough lobsters and equipment to go and do this quest, so let's go and do a Vampire Slayer. So this feels like an appropriate place to end the F episode. We got a lot done in this F episode, and yeah, I enjoyed filming it, and if you enjoyed watching it, then please leave me a like and a comment down below. But in my next episode, I'm probably going to do some more quests, and I'm probably going to grind out this account to do Dragon Slayer whenever that comes. But for now, yeah, I've done Vampire Slayer, and I thought that quest would be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I remember it being a lot more difficult than that, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys. Hello people, and welcome back to my Hardcore Iron Man account. And as you all know from the ending of my last progress video on Vizela, I've begun playing Rot Citus again after roughly 6 months of inactivity, and this is mostly because of the runecrafting grind I'm currently in the middle of grinding out for my Matscape on my main. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that I've had an itch to begin playing Water Seals for the last couple